few weeks, something ominous has been going on in the Pet Simulator X community. For months now, the game has seen a steady decline, and things really started going downhill once the big games team announced the end of weekly updates and moved to every 2 weeks. At the time, this was their reasoning.
The developers have decided to transition to bi-weekly updates. This will help the developers create better mechanical, more refined, polished, and very insane content for you guys. I mean, think about it. The majority of these updates were made in a single week. Imagine what the developers could do in 2 weeks.
This was only a facade. Most were pretty upset at the news, but everyone was basically okay with this because even bi-weekly updates were better than what happened halfway through 2022 when the game would go months without updating. That is until the second year anniversary update dropped. The first sign of something being off was the name change behind Pet Simulator X, as it now became Yeet a Pet. While we all associated this with the update event, the real story was the increasing issues Preston had with the Roblox algorithm and how after a while the algorithm would just stop promoting old games and only promote the newer ones. He said this: Roblox made a change in April significantly favoring new games with higher click-through rates. Clickbait, basically. And because of that, Pet Simulator X has a low click-through rate because it's been around for a while. The problem with this logic is that Brookhaven and even Murder Mystery 2 has been around for a lot longer with a consistent massive following. Perhaps Pet Sim has just indeed run its course. The name change was supposed to bring the game back to its former glory. A new concept was even added that made the game almost feel like a completely different game altogether, but in the end, it didn't increase the player count at all. The next big sign something was amiss was the change in the anniversary sign from the big games update vid to what it actually said once the update dropped. Looking at the update vid where Coilus is actually talking about the Yeet World update, if you look in the background, you can see where it says, "Thanks for playing, cheers to many more updates." But when you hop in the game yourself, the many more updates is nowhere to be found. Couple that with the new update splash screen you get every update, and at the bottom it used to say updates bi-weekly, and then when the anniversary update came out, it didn't say it anymore. As well as at the bottom of the big games dev vlog where it would usually hint the next update, this time said nothing. All of this stuff started happening at the same time. The Roblox game page used to say bi-weekly updates and now has disappeared as well. The paid Discord channel that leaks items for the next Pet Simulator update was shut down. All of this stuff happened within the week. This hinted that the next update may never come at all. So we're in Pet Simulator X, and normally on a day like today, it would be going crazy right now. There would be an update timer. We are literally 5 minutes away from the update, and well, none of my friends can be seen. This update timer is actually for the anniversary event, which is interesting because, like, the time this goes off is the time that the game is actually supposed to update, and that's for the anniversary event. The thing that shouldn't be there after this update anymore. How is it gonna have an event when the thing shouldn't even be existed in literally 6 minutes? On top of everything, if you go over to Yeet World itself was only supposed to be a 2-week thing. After the 2 weeks, all the people on the leaderboard were supposed to get these things right here. In fact, it says pets rewarded in 6 minutes. And as we look, we see my boy R Winrocks here and his 2 alt accounts, number 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, he figured out a method to the madness. Basically, all you do is you get the shiny hardcore toilet cat and then use it to get some extra juice to get some super lucky yeets. And yeah, it definitely did that. And it actually made Nick really mad because he's also number 4. So like my 2 friends are number 1 through number 4, and it's crazy. So what's gonna happen in 5 minutes? Well, I guess we'll just sit right here and wait. It's 12 o'clock. Nothing's happening. The player count is steadily going up, but we're all just waiting in anticipation. Is the game being updated? Even Creekcraft is live right now about the final Pet Simulator update. Let's listen in.
There's nothing. Am I hitting the refresh button right? 39 minutes ago. Let's wait for it to get to 40. Maybe they're just, is that it? Is it over? No king rules forever, my son. Uh-oh. Oof. That might be it. It's Jover. You know, I will say this. One of the things that does suck whenever a game on Roblox ends is like, let's say you spend like 1,000,000 Robux in the game. Like that's just kind of it now. Maybe there would be like a way to like transfer that to like the next game or something. I don't know. That might be the end of Pet Simulator X. It did not update.
That's great and all, but I spent 8 million Robux in this game. Well, it's been a fun 2 years, that's for sure. I do still have a few Pet Sim X videos that I'm going to be doing here pretty soon, because now the fun part about all this with Pet Simulator X finally ending is, well, I don't really have a need for all of these pets that I have in my bank. I have got over 1,000 huge pets just sitting here. And as a YouTuber, I have to move on to bigger and better things. But some people will still play this game years after this game has come out. And it just feels weird having all of these huge pets. So over the coming weeks, as this game comes to an end, I will myself be leaving, giving away everything that I have collected. But the real question is, in the meantime, what's happening with the Yeta pet area? If the game isn't updating, how are these people being rewarded these huge stunt unicorns? Was it all a facade? Was it all fake? Looking over on Twitter, it looks like things are quiet, really quiet. Nothing from big games, nothing from Coilist, nothing from Preston himself. If I reset the game, is Yeta Pet still here? It is. It's still here. This road right here symbolizes the road to the abyss, the road to nothingness, the road to the end of Pet Simulator X. Man, it's been a really weird 2 years. My channel was dead, dying, because I had no direction. And then Pet Simulator X came in and kind of gave me purpose again, gave me something to shoot for. I've completed this game so many times, from the index to the leaderboard to the achievements, getting every huge pet, every Titanic, one of the only people in the world to do so, and gathered an audience, a community, and it's just done. It's over. I don't know, man. I feel a little sad, you know? It's the end of an era. There's still videos to be made on it, you know, but now there's an expiration date. Now things we know are coming to an end. The only thing we can do is look towards the future at the new Pet Simulator game that's to come out. We've seen a few leaks on it, and we'll talk about that in just a minute, because I literally just got a message that the game updated. Let's go check out the update. And the update was literally changing the icon back to the normal Pet Simulator X icon, and that was it. Okay, there was one small other change. Nick! He got one, man. Good job. GG. It is weird that we're still in this game, though. There's a cereal. I hate this. What's the cereal? The cereal is number 4 because Nick was number 4 on the leaderboard. Oh my God. It only says 7 exists, which is a little weird considering there was supposed to be 100, but it looks like he got everything. Look at that. Number 4 on the leaderboard. Looks like Arwin and his son, Twin, both got number 1 and number 3, and then Real Ryan Blocks actually got number 2. We'll go to the pet index. It has gone up from 2138 to 2142, and just for old time's sake, thanks, loser. There we go. It is crazy, though, that Ryan Blocks did get number 2, considering he legit did it with a dark matter fireball cat, and that was it. Nick said he would find me, so I guess we should hop back in and give him the pets back. There they are in all of their glory. The top 100 gets all 4. And then the one that everybody wanted was this thing right here. And because it was Nick and I had a part in helping him get it with, he had like all my pets and stuff, I'm gonna say this one was partly mine, so I'm claiming it. I put my name on it, and I invited Arwin Rocks to, you know, you guys can sort out your issues. Arwin has the number 1 in the entire world, and it's in my server. There he is right there. There he is. Oh my God. 2 of them are in my server out of the top 100. They are, he's mythic, so mad. Nick was a little worried that the top 3 were going to be rainbow or gold or shiny or something. It seems as though they're all the same. It's just the serial numbers are going to be given to like the placeholders. It looks like the rest of the update is still here. All they did was reward everything, and everything else is gone. Wait a minute. There's another one. Oh no. Now there's 3. All right, I'll give Nick back his. I know he feels left out. I'm just gonna give it back to his rightful owner. Where are my Titanics, Nick? They locked. Ugh, you're not getting this back until you give me my Titanics back. We got Twin in here, and now we have 4 of the 5. I've given Nick back his, and he's given back my Titanics. He literally took like 12 of them. I didn't know. Nick's still a little salty he didn't get the number 1. But other than that, it seems that was the update. The icon change, rewarding the pets, and not even taking out everything, just kind of leaving it here. It will be the anniversary event until they decide to take it out. And it could be days, it could be weeks, it could be never. All we know is it was a fun ride. Lots of ups, lots of downs, kind of like that rocket ship over there. By all means though, the pet simulator genre definitely isn't over, as we have been getting leaks of the new Happy Pet game. Now we've actually seen a lot of leaks when it comes to this new game called Happy Pet Game. And I think what's happening, the Yeta Pet was his last-ditch effort to try to save the game, and then when nothing came of it, he pulled his dev team off of PetSimX so they could hurry up and get the Happy Pet Game out. And so we've seen a lot of leaks for Happy Pet Game, and we're gonna take a look at them. This is actually from the main leak source out there in the world, which is RBXG Leaks, and let's see what they got. He says this game is updated so frequently now, it seems that they really care more about this game than actual Pet Simulator X. Yeah, PetSimX has run its course. It's gone downhill. All right, let's take a look. All right, we got some new breakables. Flower breakables. Interesting. That one is new, but it looks like there's still coins that we're gonna have to break. But it looks like every single world has different things. So we're gonna expect to see new worlds. We got barrels. We got coin carts. So that might be like a mine that'll be coming up and stuff. Money bags. Okay, those are pretty normal. I mean, that's not really different than what we've seen. Now for some new eggs. Okay, looks like we got a lot of new eggs. They are definitely more unique and more themed around probably the area that they are associated with. We got a lava egg, egg mushroom, nuclear, enchanted, curse, gumdrop, cakes. Oh my gosh, look at all of these new eggs, and they look insanely cool. There's the nuclear egg. It looks like that's like a little mushroom egg. All right, here's the new coins. It looks like we got the emerald coin, a platinum coin, a regular gold coin, and that's everything. Now those were actually some older updates. Recently, just within the past like day or so, we actually got some new updates, and this time it involves some pets. Well, that one. I mean, look at how cool this pet looks. Look at it jumping up and down. Look at these animations, dude. That's actually really cool. Looks like we got a walk speed upgrade, magnet upgrade, coin upgrade, all the stuff that we've seen before. The art style looks so much nicer and cleaner, way more detailed. They've definitely upped their game even more. There's critical pet chance, there's tap power enchants, there's strong pets, there's walk speed enchants, diamonds enchants, coins enchants. Is this really the end? Do you think that Happy Pet Game will be announced next Saturday? Or will there ever be an update in Pet Simulator X again? That's a question that we all still have the answer. And well, it's actually funny because in their Big Games Discord server, they actually answered a bunch of these questions. One of the main admins, Sylvia, says it won't release next week. So Happy Pet Game, it's not coming next week. She also said that no official information from the devs equals no confirmation that they aren't going to update the game again. The devs team's actually trying to say that no, we haven't announced anything yet, so we're not going to tell you if it's updating again or not. Until a dev says that there are no more updates, you shouldn't consider the game dead or abandoned. That's all you need to know. If you really want to trust leaks, then do it and get disappointed at your own will. Go ahead. Josh just says, hi, guys. Then Sam, one of the other devs, says there's been a game that we've been working on for a while. That's old news. There's no confirmed date for its release because it's very possible that it's still in the works. That doesn't mean that Pet Simulator X will be abandoned, though, at all. This shouldn't be assumed. And then Phoenix says, sadly, staff gets the same info as everybody else. We know just as much as everyone else, or in my case, less. Yeah, it is a little weird how, like, hush-hush this company seems to be. In fact, Preston used to follow a whole bunch of creators on Pet Simulator X, and in the recent months has unfollowed everybody, cut off all communication. So like nobody knows anything anymore. So I guess we just come to my thoughts on the whole situation. I don't think Pet Simulator X is done. I think there will always be some kind of cult following that remembers the game for what it was and will play it. The new pet game will come out. This player count will massively drop, and then what's left over will be the cult following of the people that maybe were grinding to finish the game and didn't want to stop grinding before starting the new one. Will the new pet game actually take over the old one completely? Yeah, probably. It kind of looks like that, doesn't it? It's a lot of the same coins, a lot of the same pets. I think they're gonna do basically with what they did with Pet Simulator 2 when Pet Simulator X came out, and it kind of becomes obsolete. So I definitely think the dev team is probably working on all the things that they did wrong in Pet Simulator X and all the things that they did right, and they're taking all of that knowledge and putting it into the new game to make it bigger and better than ever. They also should think about introducing some new mechanics, because if I have to go through and grind these coins again for the next like 5 years, I'm gonna lose my mind. It kind of always feels pointless to even grind anymore, knowing that a new game is right around the corner. When that game is supposed to be released, I don't know, but there is one person who might have cracked the code. If we go over to Twitter, or X as it's now called these days, I don't know. Some time ago, Preston actually tweeted the number 9 with no context whatsoever. And at the time, I just thought, oh yeah, Preston, good job. You spent 9 years on Twitter. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Mr. DJ Monopoly might have figured something else out. I'm gonna guess that the Happy Pet game will come out either on Wednesday, the 9th of August, which probably isn't true nowadays, or someday in September, which is the 9th month of the year. And then potentially the first day of September, if not one of the weekend days. 9/9 falls on a Saturday and is during RDC. It's the second day of the Roblox Developer Conference. It's the day of the Roblox Innovation Awards. So yeah, it does seem like it could coincide with that. The only downside to that is there's gonna be a lot of YouTubers that are actually not gonna play the game on the day of release because we're all gonna be at RDC. But it is actually a pretty decent guess. So yeah, for now it looks like we're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm gonna play this game a little bit more. I've got a lot of things to do before we finish up and move on. It looks like the other additional update thing that they did this weekend was the 2x Diamond event. I will say though that this 2x Diamond event is going to further kill the trade economy. I mean, literally back 5 months ago, a golden huge hell rock was only like 15 to 20 billion, and now it looks like it's over 100 billion. One thing's for sure, I'm so done with this game. Are you excited for the new game? What are your thoughts about the old game ending? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, gamers.
Everybody's watching.